Alright, so hey guys, Caleb here at KB Productions, and for today's video, I have a overlook of my fairly small clone army that I have. It's nothing all too impressive compared to most people that you see, like, M&R Productions or, trying to think of, just really Solid Brick Studios, anyone that has these really big clone armies. I have nothing compared to them. They are, not obviously much bigger than me and have a very reliable source of income because of YouTube and many subscribers and all that. But I'm slowly building this army. It's nothing crazy so far, but it's enough for me to make a few mocks that I have made and just to enjoy messing around with them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into what I do have. So I don't have, unfortunate thing is I don't have many ground vehicles for the Republic era. So I have, but in terms of troopers, I have 21 501st troopers. Technically 20 because that's not really a 501st, but these are just a basic gunner, so I'm going to count them as a 501st trooper. So 21 501st troopers plus one 332nd trooper, and then I have the Ahsoka there because she just goes with them. I think I may have counted those numbers wrong. I don't know, but I think I have 22 of technically 501st because 332nd is technically 501st, just battalion, I believe. I might be wrong. It's been a while since I've watched the Clone Wars, but that is my 501st of 22. I only have 4 212th troopers and then only 3 107th troopers. Yeah, I believe that's the 107th. Mace Windu's. I have Mace Windu. I don't know where he is. I think he's in my figure box for when I just had put storage up. I have these numbers are nothing compared to my Mega Constructs Halo Marine collection because that collection is just much bigger. But I do really like this collection. I wish that LEGO would make more Clone Wars era stuff because I really want to build obviously a bigger army because I really like Clone Wars. Clone Wars is my favorite era. That's obviously a lot of people's favorite era, but it is my favorite era just because the individuality of the clones compared to your stormtroopers. Your stormtroopers are very basic, very not interesting, but the clones are very interesting. The way the different battalions are marked, the way the clones, like the characters are in the Clone Wars. Clone Wars is my favorite show. But it's just LEGO does not make many Clone Wars sets anymore. So here I do have, I'll just start going over what I have. Bark Speeder from the 501st Battle Pack, not the original 501st Battle Pack, the bigger one with the Bark Speeder and then the ATRT. I have 3 modified ATRTs, so these are much smaller ATRTs. They are also supposed to be just even a little shorter than what they are. These are probably a little bit too tall, but I really like the design of them, and I think I'm going to keep them as this size just because I really like it. So I have 3 of them, 3 of these mini ones. Then I have just like these troopers that didn't fit into ATTE or anywhere else, just here on the floor. So this is going to be supposed to be like the, I don't know, 501st Commander since I don't have Captain Rex. I did give him a really old cloth waist cape. I don't have any other ones, so that's the only one I had, and I just gave it to him. But I have, obviously there's a couple of jetpack troopers, obviously a couple of just regular troopers, and then demolitions, and then the sniper. So that's interesting. I really like the new 501st Battle Pack that they came out with because I really like the specialty troopers because of, I really like Battlefront 2, really fun Star Wars game, I thought, and I really like the different versions of the 501st troopers that they added in that new pack. I'm going to get probably a couple more of them just to have. So I have a trooper in here, 1 trooper, obviously piloting the tank. Yes, this is technically a tank. Obviously this is the 2022 ATTE that I have went through and 501st. I added just a bunch of 501st stuff. I also made the cannon a little more accurate. I made it a little more bulkier, just giving it, you know, some size, making it look a little bit nicer, and giving it some nice blue pieces to have to it, and make it just look a little nicer. I don't have any ball joints. I was gonna do a ball joint here, but I don't have any just like extra ball joints that I would don't have to like. I'd have to take some offsets, and I really don't want to do that. So this is just like what I'm gonna have for now, which is okay. I like that. I like that look, kind of. I mean, it works. Then obviously, which way it opens up this way. Good thing is you can kind of aim it and open it pretty easily. I do have 2 jetpack clones in there, and then in the back I have, if it'll open for me, yeah, there we go. 5 regular clone troopers in there. There's 5 of the regular ones in there. Nothing too special. All the specialists are kind of elsewhere in this grouping, and I also lost a ball turret back there, so that's not fun. Actually, it's still on the table. I'm just gonna have to get it sometime. Then my other things I have here, obviously I have this other ATRT, but then I have the Republic fighter tank, I don't remember what year this came out. I think 2021 maybe, when this came out. I really like it. I really like the clones that you get in the set, because the 107th is something that we don't really see much of, besides some of like the comics. So that's something that you really don't see much of, which is a really interesting thing, because I don't think they're technically canon. I guess, yeah, that's what you use, canon in Star Wars. So it's kind of weird, but I really like them. I really like the purple. I think the purple is a very interesting color choice. But I also think it's funny because it matches Mace Windu's lightsaber, and it is Mace Windu's battalion. Then my 4 212th troopers. I really want more 212th troopers, but it sucks that we only get 4 in this set. I really wish we would have got, maybe a couple more just to fill out that set, but you only got 4, or you only got really 3 regular troopers. Then you got Commander Cody, which I like Commander Cody. I'm glad there's finally a Phase 2 Commander Cody. I know a lot of people have complaints about the helmet holes, but I personally don't really care. I think these clones are good enough for me. I mean, as just an average Lego enjoyer, I don't really care that these head holes are a little higher. I'll have them on a shelf, and you won't really tell unless you like really get up close and look at the little bumps that the head holes make, or look at the side. Besides that, no one's really gonna notice them, so I personally don't care for them, or I personally don't care that they're there. And I mean, I know there's just been a lot of stuff people talking about, they don't like them, they think they're ugly, they don't like them, and I understand it. I mean, I completely understand it, because there's perfectly good spots for the helmet holes, but myself, I won't notice them really. I mean, I won't put stuff on these clones, and they'll be sitting on my shelf, so I'm not going to notice that they have these really weird helmet holes on them. I really don't care. I'm just glad Lego actually put helmet holes on the Phase 2 clones now, so you can have, and then they finally made the binoculars, so that's a really cool thing. But I don't care that they have those really weird helmet holes. I'm just glad they finally have helmet holes on the Phase 2 clones. Anyways, that's really all of the Phase 2 collection. I have a good little amount of Phase 1 troopers, but I mostly just have Phase 2, and I have a good little army of droids and a good little army of stormtroopers and snow troopers. So I might do a whole like Star Wars collection video sometime in the future. But I think soon I'm gonna remake I'm gonna need to clean my desk up sometime, but I'm either gonna make a Spartan collection or redo my Marine collection and have an updated count, because I have probably gotten quite a few more Marines since my last video I made. So I'm gonna do an updated version of that sometime in the future. I'm gonna do a video that's just over all, I already did a video over all my custom figures, so I actually don't need to do another one of those. I might do a Covenant collection sometime. I do need to do that. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you found my collection somewhat interesting, even though it's a pretty small one. And I do have a bigger Star Wars collection, just there's not many Clone Wars era stuff, unfortunately. So this is all my Clone Wars stuff, and I hope y'all found it interesting at all if you're watching this, and I'm glad you stopped by to see what I have. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and I promise the next video will be something much bigger than this, and it will have a lot more to show off. It'll just be a much better collection video, because Lego is not my Lego is one of, but there's, I mean, I don't really have a main thing I collect anymore. I don't really do collect a lot as of recently. Kind of slowed down, but it's my second biggest thing, biggest collection I have. Biggest collection obviously is Mega Constructs. I mostly do anything with Mega Constructs, so anything I will make that is Mega Constructs will be much bigger and much better than this small little army. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one, whatever it be. It'll probably be another collection video. It's just don't know what collection to do.